issues tonight. Muslim faithful urged to maximize gains of the holy month of Ramadan with acts of worship. And 2024 World Consumer Rights Day, NCC resolves to protect consumer rights in the society.
Hello and welcome to the news at 7 on NTA Channel 5, Abuja. I am Mariam George Jitubo. We start the news on a religious note. Muslim faithful have been urged to use the holy month of Ramadan to pray for the peace and progress of their lives and the nation, as well as conduct themselves in a proper manner to earn the reward of Allah. Hawa Gimba reports that the chief imam of the Ansarul Islam Society of Nigeria, Utako branch, Imam Ibrahim Usman Waliyullah, gave this admonition in his Jummah sermon.
Ramadan is one out of the pillars of Islam, which every Muslim faithful is expected to observe to earn Allah's reward. The chief imam of Ansarul Islam Society of Nigeria, Utako branch, Ibrahim Usman Waliyullah, says giving in the holy month attracts bountiful blessings. Hence, Muslim faithful should not relent in the worship of Allah.
God may give you that opportunity to challenge you. How are you going to utilize it? If you utilize it the way you're supposed to utilize it, definitely you are going to be rewarded. And if you do it in a rubbish way, the time is coming you account before Almighty Allah. Why can't you do it the best time now?
The Imam further emphasized the need for the Muslim faithful to shun all sinful acts such as adultery, stealing, backbiting, as well as speaking words that can bring disunity among people.
This month is a month of opportunity. Let's go back after Almighty Allah and including our leader. That, oh Allah, guide them, be with them, supporting them.
While calling on all Muslims not to castigate leaders, the Imam urges Muslims and Nigeria to pray for the upliftment of the country. Hawa Gimba, NTA News.
And away from religion in a bid to enhance effectiveness and efficiency of the administration, Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has appointed Honorable Chidi Amadi as his Chief of Staff. In a statement by the Director of Press in the office of the Minister, Anthony Ogule, the new Chief of Staff has vast experience in public service and held several strategic political positions, including PDP Chairman of Obio Akpo local government area and Chief of Staff to the Governor of Rivers State. He is expected to play a pivotal role in supporting the FCT Minister in the formulation and execution of policies and programs aimed at advancing the development agenda of the administration, as well as providing strategic guidance towards ensuring the smooth functioning of the Minister's office. Honorable Amadi will be sworn into office on Monday, 18th of March, 2024. The Nigerian Communication Commission, NCC, has expressed resolve to promote and protect consumer rights issues in the country through advocacy and enforcement. Of its statutory powers. The regulatory body stated this in commemoration of the 2024 World Consumer Rights Day. Abdullahi Ajia has more on that.
On a day, global attention is focused on celebrating the consumer, and the concerns of the consumer are brought to the front burner. The Nigerian Communications Commission, NCC, is also championing this cause through conversation with relevant players. Representative of the Executive Vice Chairman, NCC, on the occasion, reiterates NCC's commitment to protecting the consumer at all times, especially considering the thematic focus of this year's celebration, which is Fair and Responsible AI for Consumers.
As NCC, we are saying that if consumers are happy, our industry is successful. And so we are saying that the consumer is given that high priority in our plan, in our strategies, going forward. We need to ensure that our regulations are adequately in place to address challenges that comes up with the use of artificial intelligence.
It is a day where consumers are expressly appreciated, placed in their proper position, and reinforced with the trust they have given other components of the industry to serve their need.
Speakers commend NCC for its consistent role in sensitization, advocacy, and protection of consumers' rights in the telecom industry.
We continue to develop and promote consumer-centric initiatives aimed at ensuring that the rights of consumers are protected. Consumer education also forms a major tool for promoting consumer rights, and therefore the Commission continues to engage with consumers and consumer issues using its various outreach programs.
The Nigerian telecom regulator says while it looks forward to more customer satisfaction, consumer concerns remain a cardinal responsibility and will enforce it within its statutory mandate. In Abuja, Abdullah Hajia, NTA News.
Similarly, World Consumer Rights Day is celebrated March 15 to raise global awareness about consumer rights and needs. Deborah Gazaji-Maika reports that celebrating the day is a chance to demand that the rights of all consumers are respected and protected against market abuses and social injustices which undermine those rights.
In too many occasions, Nigerians have complained about incessant violation of their rights as customers, but few demonstrate the patience to take up cases against defaulting companies. Data from the Consumer Protection Agency shows that the operators in the banking sector, aviation, and telecom are regular violators of consumers' rights. However, Shola Ajulo, President, Consumer Advocacy Foundation of Nigeria, says, as a consumer, you should be aware of your rights to safety, being informed, being held, and seek redress against any form of exploitative service.
Be able to escalate that situation to the sector regulator if the service provider does not respond to you. Then there is an apex regulator that the law sets up, and that is the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission adjudicate. So if you have any conflict and you want to get resolution, just like the way you go to any regular court is the way you can come to the tribunal.
World Consumers' Rights Day is globally recognized with support from the United Nations and other international actors. For 40 years, Consumers International has run the campaign uniting the consumer movement to celebrate together.
Try as much as possible to listen to your customer, know where they are coming from, and then try to come to a consensus, try to come to a mid-ground where everybody can feel comfortable to operate.
Consumers International members helped select the campaign topic each year to help mobilize global action on pressing issues affecting consumers. In Abuja, Deborah Gazaji-Maika, NTA News.
Former Chairman, Abuja Municipal Area Council, Abdullahi Adamu Kandidu, has commended President Tinubu over the recent appointments to the FCT Public Service Commission. He, however, appealed to the indigenous people of the Federal Capital Territory who are aggrieved over the appointments to avoid anything confrontational against the government. The immediate past mandate secretary, FCT Transport Secretariat, made the appeal during a press briefing on the state of the FCT in Jiwa Amak Area Council, Abuja. Deborah Gazaji-Maika tells us more.
Following the approval of President Tinubu's appointments to the chairman of the boards, as well as 9 permanent secretaries of the FCT Public Service Commission, that led to agitations among some indigenous people in the FCT over the number given to them, the former mandate secretary, Transport Secretariat, Abdullahi Adamu Kandidu, has appealed for the appointment to be looked into, as he urged the people not to take laws into their hands.
To strengthen the relationship, we suggest that Mr. Wike should look the other way, so that those from the Abuja South, 4 area councils for that matter, should also feel being carried along.
Abdullahi Adamu Candido commended President Tinubu for giving the indigenous people of the FCT the opportunity to serve in various offices in this administration.
We must remain steadfast in support for Mr. President as being represented by Mr. Wike in FCTA. And as far as we are concerned, as APC members in FCT, proudly members of this party, we will never do anything to undermine the administration or the successes recorded by Mr. Wike, but we're asking him to strengthen engagement.
He therefore promised that the FCT indigenes will be ready to work and support the present administration. In Abuja, Deborah Gazaj-Maika, NTA News.
Family members, friends, and well-wishers gathered at the Holy Trinity Catholic Church, Maitama, Abuja, for the Requiem Mass held in honor of late Louis Nwafo Obioha, husband of Manager News NTA Sports, Agatha Obioha. Charity Zaka was there and now reports.
Late Mazi Louis Obioha passed on to glory after protracted illness. The Requiem Mass is part of the burial rites being carried out as prayers are offered for the deceased and the family for God to grant them the heart to bear the loss of their loved one. Friends and family members describe the deceased as a perfect gentleman.
He was always such a happy, jovial person, and his laugh would reverberate through the room and warm your hearts. That's what I miss the most, his laugh.
A very caring man, somebody who carries everybody along. There's no occasion that happens in the family, larger family, that you don't see him.
Full of fun, always a joy to have around, and his death is a terrible loss.
The church also prayed for journey mercy for those embarking on the burial trip to Late Mazi Obioha's village in far eastern part of the country.
Even after his operation on the lungs, he was still a cheerful person. He maintained his faith. He received Holy Eucharist. He was close to Jesus till he took his last breath. So we are confident that he did not waver in his faith. And of course, when somebody lived that kind of life, we expect that God grants you the reward that you deserve.
The disease is survived by 2 children and his wife Agatha Obioha of NTA. Charity Zaka, NTA News.
Hello, my bro. Man, the rain is so heavy here. And there's so much traffic. I think we should postpone, huh?
Not a chance. Aisha.
We don't quit, guys. I'll be there.
Done.
Two files received.
I'm on my way. Take first right in 50 meters and you're there.
Copy that. Aisha, where are you?
Guess where?
2 minutes. 2 minutes. Move. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Runway X.
The future of fashion showcasing.
Very impressive. How did you pull that off?
With Nigeria's top tech talents.
And Glow.
Power your relentless ambition with ultra-high-speed data. Glow with pride.
Nigeria's third-tier league, the Nationwide League One, NLO, envisages a turnaround as the managers sign a multi-million naira sponsorship partnership with some organizations that will help promote the league. NLO chairman Silas Ali Agara says this will inject a new vista of hope into the grassroots football and youth development in the country. Abdullahi Ajia reports.
A wide spectrum of the Nigerian football fraternity converged on Abuja for this historic partnership deal, described as unprecedented in the Nationwide League One history, after a series of presentations by all partners on the prospects and workability of the sponsorship and technical support for the NLO. An MOU was signed.
We are going to have a very steady league applying.
And the packages that New Year Mega Lottery is coming with, part of it is presenting a 32-seater mega bus to the winner of the league. They are branding our league venues.
The contract, which is in phases, is intended to reinvigorate and promote the nationwide League One and grassroots football while making the league competitive and attractive to the world.
NLO literally meets most of these people at the grassroots. They have over 500 football clubs that touch people at the grassroots. So the essence is to transpire to them through the NLO, where we have youths that love football.
Stakeholders agreed that this development is the way to go to grow the round ladder game in the country. In Abuja, Abdullah Hajia, NTA News.
Meanwhile, it will be a cracker when top 8 European clubs meet in the quarterfinals of the UEFA Champions League in April after the draws today paired Arsenal against Bayern Munich. Atletico Madrid will lock horns against Borussia Dortmund. Barcelona will be the guest of PSG, while Real Madrid will go head-to-head with defending champions Manchester City. While in the Europa League, the Italian giants AC Milan will clash with AS Roma. Liverpool welcome Atalanta. Bayern Leverkusen will face Hamm. While Benfica will take on Marseille. Well, with sports, we end the news in English. Do stand by for translations in local languages. Good night.
Ama gbaje we shaje wo wona ya zakwe bade ya bi ba ku shagbe dai wana ba shi ba dai wo mo praises ba yuba wono agwa na ba je gai ala sala shi baje kala ige ba ku shi abashi azaba ba shi atma ramadan ni ko shi sai ba ji shoko yiwe wa mai shi fi sai ni ti ye ko yin ya sasedagma na je yi a fi bagbatu bada abe chan ba shi ije shoko yi wati yiki an abarka hawajin ba wada inga babe jani sala gabe Ibrahim Usman Waliyula bai da sanu unwa bai gi jumari sala ansaru sala jini ba uta ko kizin da yakwan ba ku shako yidiwe na bayi ba sasadagba na je ayiki ye abada ko ngati de bayi NCC bada inga bala putamane la washi bashi bai ku inge shaba bai kan akiko gi awe ya ntu jiko gi bagbatu obayin tukoya Abdullahi Ajiya wada inge atitin shi baye ye kun shaba ba vi inge an badahu patahia ajiko gi ni pe ba pa panu na gi anya ko naye nkwa woye ga nyasi wen buji bagbati lolo gwamnati ba shi apma akwai kwace yiwa kwa mai shi anabaji ya just da inge municipal shi da kokwai ya Abdullahi Adamu Kandido wala wo eki tukwada ya bola Tinubu ntu na azabo wo gwaba tutu gayi fi ikizignayi Abdullahi ye Deborah Gazaji Maika wada inge Kandido wagodu inge eyi akida yitaji munaji ya galele fi unkon yuku buba fi nuwa abo bashaba wagodu inge wobe dabadade no sanu wobe ga inge ayoka ya ntu ekizigna gwamnati bo uko wule ye ajilo an ajida crash waga inja abaji ku ekwen to abajida ku ajiza bajisin ama gbaji anabaji kuzo ibe jade wo kwen na shekwasi ifaga shekwani isu saisi
Masu kallo da sauraron mu assalamu alaikum barkanmu da warhaka da fatan an sha ruwa lafiya Allah ya karɓi daukacin ibadanmu. Ga fassarar wasu daga cikin labaran mu ne wa takaice mai karantawa Yusuf Yakub. An buƙaci al'ummar musulmi da su yi amfani da tarin damammakin da ke tattare a watan Ramadan wajen yin addu'ar zaman lafiya da ci gaban al'ummar ƙasa da ma ƙasar baki ɗaya. Sannan su gyara halayensu su rabauta daga falalar da ke cikin watan Ramadan mai tarin alfarma. Wakiliyar mu Hauwa Gimba ta rawaito mana cewa limamin masallacin Juma'ar ƙungiyar Ansarul Islam ta ƙasa reshen Utako, Imam Ibrahim Usman Waliyullah shi ne ya tunatar da al'ummar haka a saƙon huɗubar sallar Juma'ar yau, da ya buƙace su da su kasance masu himmatuwa wajen ayyukan alkhairi a wannan watan. Hukumar da ke kula da kamfanonin sadarwa ta ƙasa NCC ta bayyana shirinta na bunƙasa tare da kare 'yancin masu ta'ammali da hajojin sadarwa a faɗin ƙasar nan ta hanyar amfani da wayar da kai da kuma ƙarfin ikonta. Wakilin Abdullahi ya kawo mana rahoto cewa hukumar ta bayyana haka ne a taronta na zagayowar tunawa da ranar kare 'yancin kwastomomi ta 2024 ta duniya, inda ta bayyana wasu muhimman batutuwa akan ranar domin kare martaba da 'yancin kwastomomi. Tsohon shugaban karamar hukumar birnin Abuja da kewaye Amak Abdullahi Adamu Kandido ya yaba wa shugaba Bola Ahmed Tinubu akan naɗin da ya yi a hukumar ma'aikata ta birnin tarayyar ƙasa Abuja. Wakilanmu da Gara Gazaji Maika ta labarta mana cewa Kandida ya roƙi 'yan asalin birnin tarayyar ƙasa Abuja waɗanda suka damu akan naɗin cewa su ƙara haƙuri, sannan kar su kasance masu fito na fito da gwamnati su yi mata uzuri domin komai lokaci ne. Ƙarshen labarin namu ne kenan, Allah ya karɓi ibadunmu sai kuma gobe idan rai.
Igbo ndị ọma ụrụkwala ọzọ n'oge akụkọ ụwa. Ọ bụ m Chisom Nwokafọ ji nke abalị a ka wetara ụnụ akụkọ ndị ahụ gbapụtara ise. Akpọkuola ndị okpukpe Muslim ka ha jiri ọnwa dị nsọ nke Ramadan kpee ekpere maka udo nakwa ọganihu na ndụ ha dị iche iche nakwa ala anyị, tinyere inwe akparamagwa ndị dị mma iji nweta ngọzi nke ala a. Hauwa Gimba wepụtara anyị akụkọ na ọ bụ Chief Imam nke Ansarul Islam Society nke Nigeria ngalaba nke Utako, Imam Ibrahim Usman Waliyullah nyere ndụmọdụ a na nkụzi ihe nke ekpere Jumat nke taa, ebe o jikwa ohere arịọ ka onye ọbụla jikọọ aka ọnụ maka ọganihu nke ala anyị. Ụlọ ọrụ ukwu ala anyị na-ahụ maka nzụrịta ozi ya kpọrọ NCC ekwupụtala mkpebi ha ịkwalite ma chekwaa ikike onwe onye nke onye ọbụla na-azụrụ ma ọ bụ na-eji ngwa nzụrịta ozi ọbụla eme ihe n'ala anyị site n'ime nkụzi, mmanye nakwa iji ikike iwu ndị ha nwere eme ihe. Abdullahi Ajiya, onye ọrụ batara anyị akụkọ na ụlọ ọrụ a kwere nkwa n'emume ncheta nke ike onwe onye nke onye na-azụ ma ọ bụ na-eji ngwaahịa ọbụla eme ihe n'ụwa niile nke afọ a, ebe ndị kwuru okwu n'oge ihe omume a kelere ụlọ ọrụ NCC maka mwegha na ọrụ ndị gbapụtara ihe ha na-arụ na ngalaba nzụrịta ozi nke ala anyị. Onye bụbu onye isi oche nke ọchịchị ime obodo Amak Abdullahi Adamu Kandido etoola onye isi ala Bola Ahmed Tinubu maka nhọpụta ndị o mere n'ụlọ ọrụ obodo abụọ FCT na-ahụ maka ọrụ bekee ọhaneze. Onye bụbu onye isi oche a nyere otuto a n'oge ọ na-agwa ndị nta akụkọ okwu n'ihi ụfọdụ ihe ndị na-eme n'obodo abụọ FCT n'obodo ya bụ Jewa nke Amak. Kandido bụ onye jibu ọkwa odeakwụkwọ ngalaba ụlọ ọrụ ọchịchị obodo a bụ FCT na maka ọrụ ime njem jikwa ohere a rịọ ụfọdụ ụmụafọ obodo a ndị nhọpụta ndị a na-adịghị mma n'obi ka ha kwụsị ya iji gbara ịgba ọchịchị mgba n'ụzọ ọbụla, ma kwe nkwa na ụmụafọ obodo a ga-arụ ọrụ iji kwado ọchịchị Bola Ahmed Tinubu nakwa nke onye na-elekọta ọchịchị otiti obodo ala anyị bụ Nyesom Wike. Otu akọ ha anyị n'ọnụ na nke abalị a ka anyị bụ ọnọchi. Ndewo.
kú dédé wòyí o ìròyìn iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìkànnì karùn-ún ti ìlú Àbújá ló ń dé sí etí ìgbọ̀nyín mo Bọ́lájí Mátìmí oníròyìn. Wọ́n ti rọ gbogbo mùsùlùmí òdodo láti lo oṣù mímọ́ oṣù Ramadan láti fi kún fún àdúrà kí àlàáfíà jọba lórílẹ̀‐èdè, kí ìlọsíwájú dé bá gbogbo ọmọ orílẹ̀‐èdè àti orílẹ̀‐èdè lápapọ̀, àti láti kóra ẹni níjàánu láti lè rí èrè jẹ. Alákòójọpọ̀ ìròyìn àwágímbà ròyìn wípé lèmọ́mù àgbà mọ́ṣáláṣí Ansarul Islam ẹ̀ka ti Ìtàkó Ibrahim Usman Waliyullah ló fi ọ̀rọ̀ náà ṣe kókó ọ̀rọ̀ nínú wàásù Jímọ̀ tòní. Àdúrà pàtàkì wáyé fún ìlọsíwájú àti ìṣọ̀kan orílẹ̀-èdè àti gbogbo ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè lápapọ̀. Àjọ tó ń rí sí ètò ìgbóhùnsórí afẹ́fẹ́ tí àdàpè rẹ̀ ń jẹ́ NCC ti fẹnukò láti ṣe àgbéga àti láti dáàbò bo ẹ̀tọ́ àwọn oníbàárà ní orílẹ̀-èdè nípasẹ̀ lílo gbogbo agbára tó wà ní ìkáwọ́ rẹ̀. Alákòójọpọ̀ ìròyìn Abdul Hajia ròyìn wípé àjọ náà gbé ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kalẹ̀ níbi ayẹyẹ ọjọ́ ẹ̀tọ́ àwọn oníbàárà lágbàáyé ti ọdún yìí. Tó ṣíwájú ọ̀gá àgbà Abraham Oṣádámi sọ ọ̀pọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀, àwọn mìíràn bákan náà sọ̀rọ̀ lóríṣiríṣi lórí ètò ọ̀hún. Olórí àwọn oníbàárà Ṣọlá Àjùlọ náà sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́pọ̀ pẹ̀lú ìmọ̀ràn wípé ẹni tó bá rí ohun tí kò tẹ́ lọ́rùn kó sọ fún àjọ.